Hey, what's going on, guys? We're hearing that Kai Jones is signing a 10-day contract with the Philadelphia 76ers as he is going, I guess he passed the older test. I actually know what went wrong with him. Like, I'm friends with somebody who works very high up, I can't say who, in the Charlotte Hornets Greenboro Swarm organization. So I do know what happened. And either way, go check out my work at Hoopsite. Let's go talk about why Kai Jones joining this team. You're getting a lottery pick who, when he was drafted, dude, people thought Kai Jones, we saw flashes of it, had high-flying athleticism, the shot blocking ability. If you look at his G League stats, he's a guy who basically averaged 17 and 10 on 60% from the field and was like an insane blocker, and he was just so good that you would never think that he would struggle, okay? If you look at his stats in the G League, he was an absolute menace to society. And again, what does he bring for Philadelphia? First off, Philadelphia is just, Daryl Morey has done a good job since his Houston days of finding reclamation projects and succeeding at reclaiming those players, or reclaiming, I guess it would be, or reclaim, successfully having to get reclamation projects. So for him, I think this is just a cheap choice. So I think this is just him being like, oh damn, I can get a guy who is a lottery pick, a guy who could be arguably one of the bigger steals in the draft. And I know, that's us being overzealous. I actually saw Kai Jones play college ball at KU, at Texas. He came to KU one day during COVID, I believe. This was COVID because Greg Brown, the third, was on the same team. That was a fun squad. But yeah, Shaka Smart coached them. So if we go over here, I believe that was the 21 NBA draft, and that was definitely an interesting one because when we looked back at that, I think Kai Jones, what are we hoping Kai Jones can be? Let's say this works. He's going to get that 3-year non-guaranteed contract that we saw like Kenneth Lofton and what's his face get with the Utah Jazz. For me, when I look at this, I think Kai Jones. Who is he? He's a guy who's 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan. For me, he's got 4 younger brothers. He actually came to the United States when he was 11 years old and then moved back to the Bahamas to train as a long jumper before going to high school in the U.S. He actually didn't play basketball until he was 15. 15. Yes, he's been playing basketball for less than 10 years. And he's the guy who obviously has great upside as a genuine shot creator. He showed flashes from the perimeter at the center as a big. He can switch, has unbelievable athleticism, shoots, can defend the perimeter. Are the two biggest skills for him at this point. And I think if you can really hone him on the defensive rotation while building up his offense skill set, he can legitimately turn into one of the better players at his position. But at this point, we don't think that's going to happen. Also, I think he can just become a really serviceable energy big off the bench, kind of being like the big man version of Derrick Jones Jr. That's just me.